load shedding kesana at the worst time ever. Oh, hi, ke tagabawo. Hey stars, what is good? Thank you so much once again for stopping back by. I really do hope that you're gonna enjoy today's vlog, so that you can keep coming back for more. Oh, guys, my brain is a little bit distracted because I have load shedding in the middle of getting ready. So luckily I was done straightening my hair, but I wanted to curl my hair today. I wanted these curls, but luckily in load shedding I figanga sengalile, because imagine if I had started curling my hair and then load shedding hit, and then I was not going to be able to carry on curling, and I wasn't going to be able straightening the hair. So low-key, I'm kind of grateful that it happened before I even start the whole curling situation. Anyway, welcome to a weekend vlogly. Weekend vlog? Why am I saying vlogly? Welcome to a weekend vlog, guys. It is Sunday today. It's not even a weekend vlog. Pofuge. Huh? It's Sunday today, guys. I'm trying to think, where am I in my vlogging life? I'm trying to think if I had already started this weekend vlog yesterday or the day before, or it's the first time I'm actually vlogging today. But if it's the first time I'm vlogging today, I'll obviously double check on my clips. If it's the first time vlogging today, it's going to be a day vlog. So it's just going to be spend the day with me, spend Sunday with me, brunch. Let's go to brunch kind of vlog. I'm going to brunch with my baby sister. About to beat my face and then pick an outfit. Masasihamba. Okay guys, so I'm gonna try and get ready on camera. Never mind the color situation that is going on here, guys. I'm just chilling indoors. So as I just said, it's a little shading, so I can't use any lighting. So this is the natural lighting of my studio. I am priming my face with the I can't believe this is me attempting to do a makeup video and like a chit chat, get ready with me, yes. So I'm using this Wet n Wild Prime Focus Primer Serum, Base Serum, Hydrating. This is my go-to girl. Literally my go-to girl. Yes, I absolutely love this primer. I also have a big mirror on the side, as you guys know, just in case if from time to time you guys see me double checking what I'm doing over here. So I don't know what I want us to talk about in this video. Go ningi, and then one. Go ningi, and the soul of the sun. After priming my face. So I used to be the person who does their brows before foundation, and then I don't do that anymore because I found Uguti, starting with my foundation base, what it does is that it automatically makes my brows lighter, which is what I love. I don't like my brows that are too dark because I have ombre blading. So this is ombre. This is what my natural brows look like. So can you imagine, Uguti, anything darker than this becomes too much. But at the same time, I like doing my brows when I'm doing makeup. I don't necessarily like wearing my ombre, so my natural brows, with makeup on. So I came to a conclusion. What works best for me is to first base my face with foundation. This includes my eyebrows and everything, so that I can get a lighter shade on my brows. But you guys will see. So the first thing I wanted to say, I didn't even tell you guys what I'm using. Yes, Sana. This is the Revlon Candid foundation in the color 410. I love this foundation, but I mix it with the Maybelline Fit Me in the color 332. So I don't like waiting for a foundation yummy to be dry before blending it, if that makes sense. So I really love how it sits by mixing. As you guys can see, I'm not really cautious in terms of am I putting foundation on my brows or not, because this is what makes them look lighter. Yeah. And then I go in with a damp beauty blender and I start blending my face. just like that. So what I actually wanted to do, like sit down and talk about is, oh my gosh, the hardship of adult friendships. I've found Witty more than just like when you grow in terms of age, friendships and personalities and interest evolve and they change, you know. And this is in terms of like your old friends or people that you were friends with before the growth, ne? But you also find with Ukola, so with adulting or with transitioning from like teenage, or maybe not teenage, but transitioning in the sense of university life to young adult life. So obviously there's a shift. So it's a different story when we're all still living in varsity, we're living in res, you know, everything's just kind of the same. Life is kind of the same compared to when you leave university. Some people start working, some people don't start working, some people can't find imsebenzi. So already there's a shift in lifestyle. There's a shift in, and once there's a shift in lifestyle, everything else is about to shift. Ne? So people start making new friends, be it in the workplace. Like as you grow, you are bound to start making new relations with people. Not to say you abandon your old ones, ne? But because you are evolving, you're in a new environment, everything else is about to evolve. So people evolve from, in that sense, transitioning from ukufunda to like being young working adults. Some people don't find work as soon as they leave university. So already, if we're in a friendship and that is happening, you're finding a job, I'm not, already that creates sort of like an imbalance. So I went and I did my brows off camera, as you guys can see. So to conceal my face, I'm going to be using this Maybelline Fit Me in the color 25. So yeah, because impilo isiyaqala ukuhluka, the lingo is now going to start being different. For instance, obviously, if you're making more money, your practical example, you're going to start wanting to do things a lot more often that your friend who's unemployed, fresh from varsity, is not able to do. For instance, you're going to want to go out more and they can't because of money issues. Your fashion sense is going to change because you can afford more, you can afford better. Theirs is not. Now, I don't want to say, I feel like umona is not the right word to say, but I feel just wanting better empilweni is normal. Everybody wants more, everybody wants to do better. Ne? So automatically that is not a nice position to be in. Wow, I graduated with so and so, but they're able to do this, I'm not able to do this, and we are friends in this case. So automatically that is going to cause a strain. Some people start having babies. For example, now your friend is having a baby, you're not. Priorities have shifted. Now you again want to go out. They can't because they need to babysit, or they don't have a umuntu to babysit for them. They need to look after babies. So now priorities are going to change in the sense that they are unable to now do the things that you used to be able to do together. So in a way, the friend that doesn't have a child is now going to have to find an alternative because now life can't stop. I'm going to use an angled sponge to blend my concealer. What I do is I like to blend my concealer upwards like that. So we're blending, but we're going up, ne? So automatically, there's a shift in between. I won't even talk about one is going to get married, the other is not, because I feel like that is not something that happens soon after varsity for everyone. So I feel like I won't even go into making that example, but I'll just talk about the ones that I feel like we genuinely face majority of the time that make friendships to fall apart, or friendships to change, or friendships to no longer be the same, ne? So obviously this comes from a very personal aspect, a personal perspective, because something similar happened to me where I was super close with this person, like this person was my ride or die sana, and because life started changing, all of a sudden, I don't want to say all of a sudden I wasn't good enough, but all of a sudden the friendship that we shared wasn't good enough. Does it make sense? So we were good enough all this time, but because now life has shifted, all of a sudden, the way we used to make our friendship work is not good enough. All of a sudden, you're starting to see things that you don't like about this person. You're starting to not be satisfied generally about your friendship with this person. And often we find it so hard to understand, Uguti, Yazi, it's not that deep. It's not me. It's not that I'm a bad friend. It's not that they are a bad friend. We started doing different things. We started being available for different things. Priorities changed. As much as we didn't outgrow, sometimes you still love your friends, but situations forced you guys to sort of outgrow each other because ansahambi. But my issue with such situations with women per se is that it can never just but it can never just die peacefully without hating each other, without beefing with one another. Like, the things that I'm talking about are so natural, Gesana, you almost can't run away from them. But my thing is, when such happen, can we not be mad about it? Can we not be mad at each other? Can we not beef? Can we just get to a point of understanding? And there's nothing more to it. And I still wish you well, like I still love you, but also I understand, Guti. Not that the friendship was seasonal, but in a way the friendship was seasonal. The friendship was working for that era in our lives. Now that it's not everyone that you're going to transition with to every single chapter in your life. Some people are going to fall off, friendships included. And I think for me, I had to learn this the hard way because there's some friendships that you don't expect to tell you because we share so much. You just don't expect this friendship to end. I appeal like a son. Even the one you don't expect them to end, they end. And that is just a very harsh and hard reality. I just want to make a huge disclaimer. This lighting is terrible. You guys probably don't see what I'm doing right now. But on the mirror, I look so nice. I look so bomb. Like, I'm not even done, but I'm already like saying yes. I can't wait to show you guys my full face when I'm in proper lighting, like I'm in nice lighting. This room is really dark, so you can't really see anything. But I'll just carry on doing the makeup on camera just for the sake of this video. So to bronze my face, I use the Smudge Pressed Powder in the color Walnut. Absolutely love this powder, guys, and I love the pigment on it. So yeah, so that's my only issue with it. Why can't we just let it end peacefully? Look at that. And I feel like that's the thing with girls. Like Megan, now I'm fake, now I'm this, now I'm that, and it's like, is it necessary though? And that is just the first reason why I feel like transitioning from university friendships to adult friendships sometimes doesn't work. The second reason is sometimes you just get to a place or like a position where it doesn't work because the one person is now envying the other person. It's the truth. It is the truth, yes, and I will run away from using the word jealousy because I don't think it's that. I don't think, Futi, it happens intentionally. I don't think it happens because it was planned. I think it happens without you realizing that I'm starting to be envious of this person's life. I'm starting to look at them in the sense of, vele when are you lucky? Vele when your things are easy? Vele when you don't have to work hard for certain things, or whatever the case is. So sometimes they end because of that mentality. Like your friend or I as the friend will start being envious of my friend's life. And I feel like once that happens, it can never work, Gesana. It can never work because now the friendship stops coming from a place of being genuine and it starts, I'm running away from the word jealousy because I don't think we can transition from sharing something so good and something so solid to all of a sudden now. Because now if you're jealous, if it's jealousy, you don't wish good for that person. You kind of wish ill on that person. So I don't want to use that word. So now I'm just contouring my nose. So I use an angled brush to do this. The Kango, it's actually my best friend's brush, Kesana. She forgot it here when she visited me, and then now I am using it. So yeah, this is just how I will draw my 2 lines, and then I'll use the fluffy side and I will blend upwards. Blend, blend, blend. So yes, that's the word I don't want to use, Wuti. Jealousy, so envying. And that is something to be very, I think again, it comes naturally because I get time to elevate. So if you keep seeing good happening for your friend and not for you, it's bound to happen that you feel some type of way. But see, I always say it goes back to the understanding yokuthi izinto azenzeki ngesikhathi esifanayo for us empilweni, right? Because uNkulunkulu usihlelela izinto engafani. I've had a friend of mine that was saying to me, friend, I'm so happy certain things are happening for you in life. Certain things that everybody wants. I won't even lie, certain things that everybody prays for. Kodwa, I was praying to God, can I be happy for you genuinely? Can I be happy for you from coming from a place of truth and not from a place of, oh my gosh, but why her? Oh my gosh, when is it going to happen for me? Because I understand, Wuti, that would not make me a good friend to you, and it's not your fault that certain things are happening. And I was like, wow, that is so honest, that is so profound, Wuti. You acknowledge that, no, I feel some type of way, because it is natural to want more for yourself, especially when you're seeing it happen for someone close to you. Not that you're not happy that it's happening for them, but it is natural to want to progress. It is natural for you to want the same thing for yourself. Everybody wants the good things for themselves. And I was like, friend, thank you so much for being honest. Thank you so much for being so profound. For me, it shows that this person genuinely cares, that they are able to acknowledge, okay, I'm feeling some type of way. It's not good. I don't want it. And they pray against it. Because sometimes feeling envious of something or someone is normal, because you also want to progress, right? So to define my bronzer, I like going in with a little bit of foundation on my beauty sponge just to lighten this place if I have blended downwards. So I take my blender and I like, this is just to define my bronzer, and then I blend upwards like that. Just to give my bronzer more definition. Then I blend. Then we do the same thing on this side. Okay, so off camera, I went ahead and I did my eyes, my eyeliner, and my top liner. I feel like this is the part that I haven't mastered when it comes to my face. I feel like this eye looks better. This eye, I don't know what happened to Kesana, but I'm hoping it's not going to be too visible with the lashes. My appointment with my sister is at 2 o'clock. I don't know how I'm doing time-wise. I need to check that, but I was just using this pencil that I got from Discam. I forgot the brand because it's really, as well as this. So this is like a roll-up crayon eyeliner for my under eyes, and this is the liquid liner for my top lid. And then the next thing that I'm going to go with is highlighter. So this is the glow palette I use from Signature. So I'm just going to highlight my face like that. Then I'm going to place the highlighter here, the glow, like that. And I'm going to do the same thing this side. Then we're going to do the same thing on our nose. like that. Then I like putting it here at the top of my lid, like that. I also like putting it here at the top of my brow. Don't know if you guys can see that. And then I'm gonna take my palettes. This is the Morphe palette, this color, and I'm gonna just put it all over my eyelid. This is just to give my eye depth. So we start from the inner to the outer corner of the eye. Nothing too much, I just blend it out. I just blend it out just to create depth in the face. I blend it all the way up. And then we also blend it in with, remember we added the glow here, so we just blend it in downwards like that. So yeah, guys. I'm gonna do much to my lips because I'm just gonna add gloss today. So I think my favorite part about my makeup is when I wipe my makeup so that my beauty spot is visible. So I just take my beauty blender and I just gently wipe down like that. Next, because mele my vele man. Beauty spot into my vele, but it's natural. I don't know if I get. And then I just blend to get rid of any harsh line. Then I will go on and let my lashes dry, and I'm gonna set my face, and then I'll put on my lashes, and then we will end this part of the video. The setting spray, I'm gonna use this Scarlet Hill setting spray. Shake, shake, shake. I love how this gives me a dewy look after the makeup. One thing about me, I will drown myself in setting spray, yes, son. Drown, completely drown. So yeah, like I think for me, guys, I feel like I've had my fair share of hardships in friendships, if I'm being dead honest with you. Friendships that just end and I'm just like, Ganjani. But I've gotten to understand that sometimes they end not because of me, but because of things cut so and you just peacefully and quietly and gently just need to let them die, you know, and let them go, because sometimes it's just not good to hold on to something that is no longer there. I had a friend that, like this hand, we used to be so close, like, and then she recently DM'd me and she's like, oh babe, you're doing so well, I see you, congratulations. And I'm like, oh babe, thank you so much. And I was so happy to receive a DM from her. So as the conversation is carrying on and I've been saying, oh babe, thank you so much. So yeah, she doesn't post much. And I'm like, oh, now you don't really post, but I know you're doing well. I know you're a hard worker, and I know certain things don't change. So I know for sure wherever you are excelling. And she's like, hey, Vetsu, I forgot how she basically started the whole thing, but she was basically saying that she doesn't know how or why our friendship ended, but basically I switched up. Okay, I don't want to tuck my wig. She was like, basically I switched up after, I forgot the incident she named, and I was like, like genuinely Mina, we grew apart, not even outgrew each other. We just grew apart and we stopped talking. Had I had bumped into her, I would have been so happy to see her. I even told her, bro, Mina, I don't even know that there was a fallout. Mina, if it happened that I see you somewhere, I would have been so happy to see you, because according to me, we just grew apart, but there was no fallout. To me, you're still my girl. So maybe I'm just a low maintenance friend, honestly, where I take things so lightly. Like, we don't have to talk all the time, we don't have to see each other all the time, we don't have to go out all the time, but when shit hits the fan and you call me up, I'm there. So I think it was just that, maybe I'm genuinely just getting to understand what you mean. I'm such a low maintenance friend, guys. The way my life is so busy, I don't mind not seeing my girls. But as long as you know that I'm there when you need me, like for the real stuff, I'm good. For me, that is sufficient. And as long as I know you've got my back for the most important things, it's good. So I think she's more of like a high maintenance friend, because she was like, oh, Pela, we stopped talking and when I'm like, oh, so that means that we fell apart. That means that we're no longer cool just because we don't talk all the time. Weird, Kesana. Weird. So it's not even, no, I don't want to say it's weird. It's not even the fact that she's moving weird. And she's not the only one. Like, I've had friends where I found myself in similar situations where people think we fell off. And I've just come to realize that I'm a low maintenance friend, and sometimes I've attracted high maintenance friendships, and as we grow, that starts to show itself. And a low maintenance friend and a high maintenance friend can never work, Kesana, because you don't live up to the standards of the other friend. You don't meet the standards of another friend, so it kind of gives off you fake or you switched up or yabo. And he won. And this hand, let me just get my glass from my bag. And this hand, Kesana, went as far as telling me that she saw a YouTube video of mine and she was certain that I'm talking about her. And I'm like, sweetie, according to me, we are fine. There was no way I was going to talk about you in a YouTube video because there was nothing to talk about. According to me, we are fine. And I assured her that no, babes, I was definitely not talking about you. You're the one person I've never spoken about on my YouTube channel. So yeah, that's that, guys. And friendships, I feel like my chit chat was a bit all over the place, but okay, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I need to go figure out what's the gram. I didn't even line my lips, Kesana, because I want them to look very natural. Yeah. Is this working? Is this lip working? Or do I need to have color? Should I tie my hair? I think that I can only decide when I know what I'm wearing. Ne? Yeah, I think for now let's just pop on the lashes and then... Hey guys, so my bed is not done because I was washing my bedding today and I'll do that when I come back. But anyway, outfit. I'm trying to decide what I'm going to wear. So these are leather flare pants, as you guys can see at the bottom, and I was going to pair this up, or I am going to pair this up with this tuck green top. So the place that I'm going to, I'll tell you guys in a few where exactly I'm going to. So the place that I'm going to, it's very green, it's very gardeny. Jay, my vibes. So this would like match the aesthetic of the place. Or outfit 2, these are like leather leggings. So these are like tight fitted, skinny fitted. So these are not like flare legged, they are skinny fitting. And then I was gonna wear this top. It's a crop top, it's like a brown chocolate crop top with like a one sleeve thing going on, and then Ngalana, it's a cutout. It's very cute. So this is outfit number 2. So I don't know between the two. And then for shoes, I was thinking these or these slides, but I'm not too concerned about the shoes. I feel like either or. Okay, stars, so I am done getting ready. This is the outfit that won. Let me show you guys the fit for the day. So I look so old, Gesana. I look like I'm in business. Yo, I look like a rich lady. I look like a corporate. What? Talk to me nice.
Shit, what the fuck? do. Like when you're having fun, you forget to vlog.
Welcome back to my vlog. Let's do the vlog.
Omdala. I know, right?